Yo, people, what up? Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Who's here? We are set to go. And how would you like to learn how to write copy like a devil? Who's up? Who's up? Who's up? Who's up? Who's up? Okay, so one of the biggest mistakes people make is, of course, we make it look hard so you can buy our products, and that's the first thing, right? We make the alternative look hard. So the devil tells you, for example, that it's hard to stay holy and pure. You gotta go for it because it'll make it look hard and miserable to do the right thing. That leaves you with only one option, the wrong thing. What? No one is joining me? Okay, I'll give you a few minutes. I'll wait till I see someone. Anyway, I guess I'll just go ahead with this. So I mentioned someone was complaining about the products in the online income empire, and those complaints are completely unfounded because we're all human beings, and you can't tell me that the problems in America are not the problems in Nigeria. We have all the same problems. We have the same bodies, so you can sell the same health products. We have the same money problems. We have the same health problems. We all have the same problems, guys. So this idea of thinking that your product is not for a Nigerian market, it's not true. No one knew that the burger would sell in Nigeria until was it Chicken Republic or Tantalizers came to Nigeria. All they were selling in Mr. Biggs was meat pie, if I'm correct. And then Burger King came. And now everyone is selling burgers. Yeah, that's the idea. So, like I said in my earlier post today, I'm taking up a product, and I'll be showing you how I set it up in a different video, not this one. I'll be doing it maybe later today or tomorrow morning. Tomorrow is Saturday. I'll find a time to do it over the weekend. I'll upload the video. I'll show you how I set it up and how I add personality to the copy. Because if you're just taking the copy raw for that kind of product, you do understand that there's something called an upsell, which is what people don't get. A lot of people are looking at the product like, what am I going to do with it? What am I going to do with this? The reality is that if you understand the power of an upsell, now I can't give you a perfect product. That's a mistake that Volvo made in the 80s. I've mentioned this before. The mistake that Volvo made in the 80s was that they made an indestructible car. Well, it ruined the company. A car that will not give you faults in 3 years. So they weren't selling parts. People weren't buying new cars, new Volvos, because their old Volvo was still good. Okay? And that's the power of an upsell. It's not like you are creating fake products, but you are segmenting your products. Just like a call girl on a low show will say, yeah, come and do the do. I don't know how much it is. Let's just say 10K. 5K. Is it 5K? How much do they charge? I don't know. But you get my point. A call girl will come and tell you, I want to do the do. And she offer you to do the do. And if you ask for a blow job, she's going to ask you for extra 5K. She's going to ask you for an extra 5K. And that's how it will, you know. And then if you want anal sex, for example, they're going to charge you another 20K. Did I say I've done it before? I don't know. But you get my point. It's about the upsell. Instead of just offering their bodies to you completely to do whatever the hell you want to do, why not just segment it? Because if you offer them, if they offer you their bodies, yeah, I like this example, you get it better. Evil, right? If they offer you their bodies, hold on. You want to get? Are you coming back? Are you going to get and come back? Thanks. Okay, if they offer you their bodies and you know, they offer you their body to do everything, they bang you, they do the blow job, they give you the anal sex, you come in their mouth, you know, everything, and they ask you to pay 50,000 naira. You would never agree to that, would you? You would never agree. Now I'm going somewhere. So it's easy. It's easier to offer you 25 grand to bang them normally. And then if you are crazy enough to ask a prostitute to give you a blow job, then they ask you to pay more. Then if you are high or drunk enough to ask for anal, look, I'm telling you what's going on inside you, so don't get pissed off or whatever. If you are too childish to do this, you shouldn't be here. Okay? We are adults and this is an adult world. So let's talk about things that are happening. And that's one of the mistakes people make in their marketing, for example. You don't talk about, you start giving some kind of strange ideology, you start talking in strange, official, bespoke, our international standard bullshit language. No, that doesn't work. If you can talk to people like I'm talking to you now, I get your attention, I get your emotional response, I get you laughing, I get you like, this is crazy, you know. And that's where you want to be in their mind. So she comes and she offers you sex, and then you say that's not enough. You also like a blowjob, and she says, okay, 5K, and you say, okay, no, wait, no, don't. I want to comb your mouth. And you say, okay, 10K. That's 25K plus 5K plus 10K. That's 40,000 she's made already. And then you come again, you're like, oh, babe, look, girl, I want to give you anal sex. You say, what? She's going to feign surprise. Anal sex? Are you fucking crazy? Okay. I'll do it for 20K, just because it's you. Just because I like you. I'll do it for 20K. So what has she given you? What have you paid her in that process? You paid her 60 grand. Meanwhile, if she had asked you to pay her 50 grand to bang her, you would not have accepted. Let me warn you, this is adult content. Adult content, warning, adult content, mature minds only. Damiawa, you're welcome. Okay? So I was saying, I don't want to wait for you to get back to the replay, but I said some very crazy shit right now. I'm talking about people complaining about the products they got and stuff like that. The point here is this. I said this is what killed Volvo in 90s. A mistake they made in the 80s killed them in the 90s. What was that mistake? You probably know it. They made indestructible cars. And when you make it, that means people are not going to be buying parts. They're not going to be replacing their cars. If you make a new model, they're not going to buy it because the old one they made is still good. So it's not about creating fake stuff, but about segmenting your product delivery, your excellent product delivery. Okay? It's like buying food. You go to some Igbo shops, they sell eba differently. If you want white soup, you pay differently. You want meat, you pay differently. You want water, you pay differently. But if they had asked you to pay 500 naira for a plate of food in motion, you would have said no. And that's the point. I also give the example of the hooker, runs girl, Olosho, Ashao. You know, if a runs girl asks you as a guy, a girl, I don't know about these things, but okay, I do know. Now, if they ask you to bank them, to pay to bank them for 50 grand, you probably say, now crude oil did there, waiting, and you walk away. But no, she says, pay me 15 or 20 grand. And I say, well, it's worth it, 15 grand, money. It will be. So you agree to pay. But because you are high as fuck and then you want to really have some mind-blowing experience, you want to make it worthwhile, and maybe she may not be so tight or stuff like that, whatever. And it's okay, fine, suck my dick. And he says, suck your dick? Oh no, unless you give me 10 grand extra. And you say, okay, no, I'll give you 5 grand. It's okay, fine, go ahead. And she goes ahead and she's doing her thing. And you're like, oh, it's so sweet, so sweet. I want to comb your mouth. She said, are you fucking crazy? You want to comb my mouth? Okay, fine. Okay. Add 10K. At this point, you are so excited that you're enjoying what you're getting. You want more. So you say, okay, fine. I'll add 7.5. That's 20 grand plus 5K plus 7.5. That's 32,500 she's getting from you already. There may be along the line you're like, oh man, baby, you're not so tired. I want to bang you in here. I want to give you an hour. Let's have an hour. And what happens? She's like, what have you done in my life, Nimo? And guys, this is the devil's copywriter talking to you. So you don't want me to use simple terms. Okay, so she's like, Anna, I will not do Anna for less than 20,000. Never. It's painful now. It's okay, fine. I'll give you 20 grand plus 32,000. She's already giving you. You're already giving her 52,500. Meanwhile, if she had asked for 50,000 naira upfront, you would never have agreed. So fine, my products, you say maybe you can't really figure out how to use it. That's where there's an upsell. At the end of the funnel, you're going to end up with something massively beautiful. So that's that. Let's talk about the devil's copywriter. How to write copy like the devil, because the devil succeeds at copy. People think copy is something strange or magical or all that, but it's not. Copy is speaking to people in a way, preparing them and positioning them. Let me give you an example. Maybe you have been trying something for a while. Let's give this a real life example. You've been trying something for a while and it hasn't been working. And you're getting weary. Now, you have not given up, but you're getting weary. But what's the devil's goal? He wants you to give up, not just on the product, but on yourself, on the project. He doesn't want to give up, not just on the project, but he wants you to give up on yourself. That's the devil's goal, to make you believe, to make you lose faith in yourself. I have so many planes flying over this morning. He wants to make you lose faith in yourself. So what does he do? Let's say by evening you're already getting some kind of, feelings like, shit, what have I got myself into? Why did I choose to do this? Oh my, what's this? Why is this happening to me? Why is it happening to me? And you're already feeling like that. You're not feeling that way. He's the one talking to you. He's emphasizing the problem. He's blowing the problem big. And that's the first thing you want to be able to do as a copywriter. What is the problem you are trying to solve? What is the experience of your marketing audience? What's their current experience, your target audience? What are they experiencing? Man boobs. Let's use the man boobs example. People with man boobs. Maybe people are calling them gay. People are saying they need to get a bra. And maybe the way their boobs, man boobs, when men have breasts and it's just moving, bobbing up and when they walk, and makes them feel very embarrassed secretly. Now it is those secret things of the heart that the devil addresses, which is what you need to address in your business. Which is what you need to address in your business. The secret thoughts of the heart of your targeting audience. How do you get there? You want to go to a forum. You want to search a topic. You want to search forums. Go type forums, problem in your search engine bar. It's going to show you the forums where those problems are mentioned. Listen to what people are saying. When there's a problem, then there's a frustration. The feelings of incompetence. You want to exploit those feelings. Now, of course, you want to be sure that what you're offering is legit and going to work, because you can actually use this to make people do the wrong things too, or to make a Yahoo boy can use this to get a big maga. All right? So you find out what they are saying in their words, write it out, copy it out in a notepad. The exact words these people are using about their frustration. Put it out there. Put it on a notepad. And that's what the devil does, because he already knows. The guy is 6,000 years on earth. I mean, he has worked 7 millennia of human beings. He's a database of human problems and frustrations. He is the orchestrator, in fact. So he knows your frustrations, all those low-key guitar moves in your heart, not the loud trumpet that people are shouting, yeah, feminism. No. The insecurities of your target audience. You want to find it. That's number one. That's number one step. Number two step, you found it. Then, I was giving the example of someone who is frustrated with a goal, she or he, whatever they're trying to solve, a project they're working on, and they're frustrated, and they are so frustrated with it that, it's really bothering them, and they're going to bed worried at night. You know what happens next when you go to bed worried? You're going to have a dream of massive failure. If I'm correct, if you can hear me, let me know. And if I'm correct, when you go to bed with frustrations, you're going to dream of massive failure most of the time. That's the devil. It's not a dream. It's the devil embedding the terror of failure into your life. So what do you do? How do you sell a dream to people? You already know you've already talked about their frustrations. Then what you now do is create what you can say, what if I could, and you lay out a play-by-play act of the result you can help them get. Massive, powerful results you can help them get. Something that is so photorealistic in their minds that they can see it and begin to feel it and like, wow. And that is when you get them restless. Talk about a guy who who has wet dreams. In the night, he's going to wake up in the morning feeling so randy, he wants to try out his dick on something. That's how the devil works. That's how he sells copy. And in the same way, once you have emphasized who is watching this? Let me know if you're watching this, who is here? Okay. I can't really see anybody else. Okay. You've talked about their frustrations, their insecurities. You've addressed that. The next thing you want to do is give them a play of how things can be when they roll with you. So the devil comes into your dream and then he shows you the failure, reminds you of all your past failures. And he's, in other words, suggesting that you are headed for another failure. And that's how he operates. So what you're going to do is, as a copywriter, you're selling a product, a service, whatever you're selling, you're getting people to take action. Interesting thing, as a copywriter, you can actually work for an NGO. NGOs will need you, because if you can help NGOs write the kind of messaging that gets people to donate, they're going to pay you to write it, and you're going to get 10% of whatever they raise. If you could do that as a copywriter, how wonderful would it be? If you can do that as a copywriter, how great will it be? Okay, so now I'm painting to you how you do that kind of copy. Address the frustrations first, then you can paint a very realistic picture based on the past experiences that you've heard them drop on forums and social media, complain about. Play by play, They've experienced this. You are frustrated with this. You have done all these things. And then what are you going to do? You want to paint that kind of picture for them. And that's how the devil works. It's that simple, guys. And all it needs to do is repeat it and come from another angle, come from another angle, come from another angle. In a single copy, you can come with like 4 or 5 different angles. But with a big idea, a major idea, and you have it. There you have it. You've created some fantastic, massive copy that even the devil cannot stop. I'm telling you guys, this is what I do. This is what I do. This is what I do, and it works so beautifully. It works so fucking beautifully, guys. And that's how to write like the devil's copywriter. That's how to write copy. Now, I've gotten a number of requests. Trust me, I'm going to sell something. Think I'm stupid? I've got a number of requests from people who want to become copywriters. And there's a course on that. I'll be giving you the link. One of the things about the course is I don't just talk about writing copy. I show you how to get people to pay you up front for your copy. Up front for your copy. And that's the beautiful part of it. And I also provide you the templates, proposal templates, worksheet templates for netting those kind of clients. So if you want it, I'll be giving the link here on how to become a 6-figure copywriter. Don't be afraid. There are people who will pay you for it. The thing is, I've observed there are copywriters who don't know how to get copywriting clients. Okay, so that's what I address in this. So I don't just show you how to write copy. There's a module on how to write copy in this course. But majority of the course is 7 videos, if I'm correct, or 8. 7 videos, about an hour long. The objective is to help you attract and convince clients to pay you for your copywriting services. So I've given the link now. The link is Cabal. Oh no. cabalfood.com/MDC. cabalfood.com/MDC. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. But it's something nice. I think you should have it. It will be of immense benefit to you. It will be of immense benefit to you. So guys, that's it. And that's how to write copy like the devil. That guy is successful at convincing people. He's a fucking badass at persuasion. Of course, the best copywriter on earth is Jesus Christ. That's why he said, I will make you fishers of men. Fishers of men. And that's what you are if you are a copywriter. Grab this course if you want to become a copywriter today. It's 50,000, but I'll be slashing it into 2. If I go to the site now, you probably see 50,000 there. But strictly for people of this group, it's 25 for today. It's 25 for today. Okay, I'll probably be editing I won't even edit the price. But if you go to the site, you're going to see that it's actually 50 grand there. Just for you guys. There's a lot of money you can make in copywriting. I charge 1.5 million minimum last year. This year, I will not take less than 5 million naira to write copy for you. If I take less, I'll probably hand it over to one of my students. I'm telling you. So, there's a lot of money to be made in copywriting. People need you. Politicians need you. And this is the season. This is the season. Politicians need you. You can craft a message for them that will make massive results for them. Then you are going to be in the money. Are you aware that the guy who worked the lead campaign manager for Buhari is a copywriter? And it's the same guy who worked for Obama who put a black man in the White House. So if you have a good copywriter on your political team, a good one, you're going to win. It's that simple. Because it's not about who you are, it's about how you are presented to the public, to the voting public. So you can work as a copywriter for a politician. You can work as a copywriter for an NGO, for a church. There are pastors that don't even fucking know how to get the offering. Okay? You can coach them on that. Copywriting is about getting people to take action, any kind of action. Some pastors don't know how to preach a message that will even get altar calls. You need to go for a copywriting course. You think you're just going to talk? Really? Really? Why did you learn English? We could have spoken Yoruba and expect the Hausa man to come to give his life to Christ. Yeah, it happens, but living your life expecting a miracle is not the way to live. You go out there and crush it big. So, fine, pastors need you, politicians need you, NGOs. That's an undiscovered niche in Nigeria. You can find a big NGO, they will pay you to write copy that will get massive donors. All right? They will pay for that. Small businesses, big businesses, everybody needs a copywriter. That's a big secret. Now, the problem is most people don't know how to get people to pay them for these jobs, which is where I come in. I will show you how in this course. And I wish you take it and get a look at it. And not just master it. A lot of people love buying stuff. I wrote it on that article on that page. I said, you don't make money from buying stuff. You make money from selling stuff. So it's not enough to buy my course if you don't take action with it. What? You'll be on my list. That's all. Doesn't mean I'm going to respect you more. Doesn't mean I'm going to love you more. Well, okay. There's something in my eye here. I'm just waking up. A lot of people are in the office right now. This is my morning face, no makeup. I just felt inspired to talk to you about this morning. You know, you need watch this video again and again, and you will really understand how this works. You need to watch this video again and again and again and again and again and again and again, and you're going to get massive results. Okay, master it, and if you learn copy and you want to make money as a copywriter, you make a lot of money. There are so many businesses that need you out there. Even if it's from designing flyers, a lot of flyers out there are crap. But as a copywriter, you know how to write the words that will be on the flyer, on a banner, on a poster, on a billboard to get clients. So that's it, guys, for this morning. I am Waju Abraham, the Devil's Copywriter. One love.